We continue in chapter 17. Chapter 17 in one word, karev, close. Ki karev elecha, for this thing is close to you. V'ficha, in your heart, in your mouth. V'lvavcha la'asesa, in your heart to do. So we explained yesterday. All you need is love. Well, what kind of love do you need? There's a Tevye's love, a romantic love, and what's his wife's name? I forgot it. Golda. Her love. Real love. Practical. Action. That is expressed in doing for another. That's how it's expressed. And that's what we spoke about. The love of God that is close for us is that we can be have an appreciation, mindfulness, that leads to the heart, an understanding heart. That understanding heart then will lead us to do. In your heart to do. Not in your heart and do, not two separate things, but the heart leads to doing. That's the kind of love that you need, all you need. And with this, the Alter Rebbe says, now we can understand that Torah study and the fulfilling of mitzvahs, this is the whole purpose of our creation. As God commands the mitzvahs, that you should do them this day. Right? This day referring to this world, the physical world that we live in, the world of action. In other words, the romantic feeling of love, right? Or delighting in God, well, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll get the reward. The reward will be that you will have the experience of delighting in God. Meaning, after this world, there is that concept. Now, all there is just do it. Or as we say, just Jew it. That's the Jewish thing. Right? In other words, the heart that doesn't find an overt expression, a passionate feeling of love and awe towards God, it's sufficient. That's okay. That you perform the mitzvahs as a result of this love that is by virtue of an understanding, a mindfulness, that we're thinking about our connection to God, thinking about the mitzvah, thinking about, God's presence and his realness. And because that will seep into the heart to sufficiently bring us to do for him. And overcome, and this is the key over here, overcome the desires and the urges of the heart to just do what I want to do. Forget about, God's command. I have my dreams. I have my desires. I have my urges, my lusts, my addictions that I want, that I need, that I strongly desire. Well, this is the way you're going to overcome it. Says though the Alter Rebbe, that's won't help though for someone who's truly wicked, because here we're talking about a mindfulness that's going to affect the heart in a knowing heart, in a understanding heart. So that will work for someone who's Mayach Shalta Alev, the mind who has dominion over the heart of the Beinani, or a Beinani in training, but the truly wicked, it's not going to work. Why not? Because as our sages say, their heart is in control of them. They're not in control of their heart. Now, as we've learned, the tzaddik, the righteous person, has complete mastery, complete control of the heart. No urges from the heart at all. They've been transformed. The complete tzaddik entirely. All of the negativity that emerges from the left ventricle of the heart of the animal soul, it's been transformed. Now, the Beinani, it hasn't been transformed. It's there, but it's at an abeyance. It's not allowed to control the individual, because the mind has the dominion over the heart, enough to influence the heart, not with a full-blown love of God. That, I mean, possibly, but not necessarily. No, again, an understanding heart, a knowing heart that leads one merely to action, to do for God. But the Russia, on the other hand, has lost control. And this is the punishment to the Russia for the enormity of their sinfulness. Losing control. Losing control. So when the Torah speaks about the dead, and they consider the wicked to be dead, even during their lifetime, meaning because they're spiritually dead. Now, indeed, it's, as a result, it's impossible for the Russia to serve God until they first do tshuva, do penitence. In other words, there's something that is holding us back, that we can be in control, not lose our mastery, because of the things that separate us between us and Hashem. The klipa, the negative force, that curtain, that iron wall that interposes between us and our Father in heaven. How do you shatter that? Contriteness of heart, the bitterness of the soul over the wrongdoings that we've done. And this is what it means. Sacrifices to the Almighty Elohim, the name Elohim of a broken spirit, a broken contrite heart. That's what is necessary for an individual in order to be able to regain control, mastery, and not to be out of control.